Hello, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be watching Game of Thrones Season 2, Episode 7. I'm really enjoying this series. I am very thankful that Gus got me into this to start with, and that the rest of you have kept me going, saying you need to keep watching. I had some major complaints to start with, but it's been really good. Honest to God, really enjoyed it. A couple comments I just want to mention. Thank you everybody that's been leaving comments. UN 9029 was saying this episode for episode 6 was a lot of build up episode. Favorite character is Queen Cersei. I definitely not my favorite character. Wonderful actress, like she does a great job. So does King Joffrey, but yeah, not a favorite. They said maybe do something, do your favorite characters and not just a list of episodes. So I'm gonna give that a try at the end. So thanks for your comment and your feedback. And then also Ella PHX, fun Raven facts. A lot of Raven facts, a lot of cool things about owls and ravens and parrots and birds and their ways of communication. That's super awesome. So thank you for sharing that. Robert's chats just wanted to mention that he didn't prolong the execution. John didn't, to torture her. He hesitated, not knowing the situation would turn messy. I still think it was torture, even if that was not his plan. To me, that's torture. It's torturous. But yeah, I've been enjoying this series so far. I would say I enjoy season 2 as much as season 1. There are some parts that are a little bit more slow. It doesn't feel like there's a lot to react to in some of the episodes. But I'm still really enjoying it, and I would say, it's definitely kept my interest and will continue on. So yeah, we'll jump right back into it. Leave a like if you're excited, subscribe if you are new, and let's get it going. Here we go. Let's go. David Nutter.
Giant? Hold on. Oh, well, that's all right then. You let a half-wit escape with a cripple. And Rickon too, the little one.
Gone, along with a wildling woman. The one you were fucking.
Too funny. They did let him escape, but I don't know. There goes their playing cards. There's still people there, so they're still gonna want to take back Winterfell. But yeah, that's funny. To be honest, Greyjoy, Prince Greyjoy, I feel like it's really his fault that they escaped, not really his men's fault. He was just sleeping. Maybe they had watchmen at night, so I guess he could blame them, but come on, man.
With hunting, there's blood at the end.
The little boys.
I was a little boy when I was torn away from my home and brought here. But I kept my word. I never ran away. If I find them soon enough, I won't hurt them.
Yeah, I don't like what he's become. I don't like this at all. If he finds them soon enough, he won't hurt them. He's said that line before. I won't hurt you, or he promised. He promised. Brandon or Bran. He promised him that he wouldn't hurt anyone, and then he obviously did. So I don't take his word for granted anymore. Anything that he says coming out of his mouth, I don't necessarily believe it.
Well, I'll hurt them, but I won't kill them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, maybe he's right about that. He's gonna hurt them. What a jerk. What are you supposed to do when your city gets captive? Of course you're gonna run away.
Those boys are of far more value to you alive than dead.
They have no value to me missing.
Robb will have sent a force to retake Winterfell.
Billy climbs a tree better than anyone.
You've never seen me climb a tree, little man. They'll be after us with hounds. We got a good start on them, but we can't outrun hounds forever.
Yeah. I mean, you can try to outrun them for a while, but you're eventually going to get caught up. So they are going to need some additional help. They can't just keep going on their own. I really appreciate what Brand's trying to do. Like, he doesn't want to involve anyone else and get them in trouble, because they probably would torture them. So, I mean, that's the good way to think and stuff. But people would help. So, I mean, you gotta take help when you need it, even if it's going to end badly. I don't know. That's a tough one. It's a pretty view off in the mountains.
Neither. Both. Move!
So Gus told me that these two end up married, like the actor and actress. That's pretty cool. But yeah, man, I'm surprised they made it through the night. I mean, that would be cold night, no fire. I mean, it makes sense not to have a fire. That's a smart move, of course, but I don't know. Let's see what happens.
I heard they get all swollen and bruised if you don't use them. Of course, maybe that's just what the lads say when they want me feeling sorry for them.
My father was Ned Stark. I have the blood of the first men. My ancestors lived here, same as yours.
So why are you fighting us?
Lot to unpack in that little conversation there. He gave her a lot of information. I don't know if that was necessarily the wisest to be sharing all that, but he was obviously just ticked off. But man, I don't know. Can someone explain, like, with the Night's Watch, why can't they be with women? Like, I don't know. Like, why do you take an oath to do that? Is it just so you don't get distracted? You know, you don't fall in love. There's nothing holding you back, kind of thing, or something. You know, you can go out and get killed, and it doesn't matter. No one's gonna be upset. I don't know. It's just very interesting.
Is that mutton?
Yes, my lord.
Don't like mutton.
I'll bring something else.
Leave it. You hungry?
No?
Of course you are. Eat.
I'll eat in the kitchen later.
It's bad manners to refuse a lord's offer. Sit.
Yeah, just eat. Why not? Unless you poisoned it. That looks pretty good, actually. What is mutton? I mean, it looks like the bread bowl. You know what I mean? I'm not a big soup fan, but I could eat some mutton. Mutton.
This is the one I'll be remembered for.
The War of Five Kings, they're calling it. My legacy will be determined in the coming months.
Don't do it.
You know what legacy means?
Don't do it. Don't even think about it. You're gonna get yourself killed. It's not gonna help. I guess she's mad from her dad dying and stuff, so I can understand, but she's gonna get herself killed. I don't want to see her go. I don't want to see her pass away.
It wasn't just Aegon riding his dragon. It was Rhaenys and Visenya too.
Correct. Student of history, are you?
Rhaenys rode Meraxus. Visenya rode Vhagar.
I'm sure I knew that when I was a boy.
Visenya Targaryen was a great warrior. She had a Valyrian steel sword she called Dark Sister.
Talking too much. You're talking too much. Arya, keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Eat your food. I don't know. This very interesting. Very interesting. You know, this Lannister, Lord Lannister, he doesn't seem like a terrible person, but at the same time, I mean, the way he's killing off his own men, he's more subtle, you know? Like he's evil, but he's more subtle about it, unlike King Joffrey.
If you're going to pose as a commoner, you should do it properly.
My mother served Lady Dustin for many years, my lord. She taught me how to speak properly.
You're too smart for your own good. Has anyone told you that?
Yeah, she is. She is too smart for her own good. Man. I still, like, she's in the middle of the lion's den. I don't know. This is pretty crazy. Lord Tywin. Man. I still don't really have a good vibe off of him. Not a bad one either. I mean, he's treated Arya pretty well, and then he also was like, why are we torturing or killing off people when we could use them as workers? Like, he has some sense to him.
Why are you always so hateful?
You'll be glad of the hateful things I do someday when you're queen, and I'm all that stands between you and your beloved king.
I've demanded a meeting of the...
Yeah. I mean, he's got some good points there. Hatefulness, I mean, if that's what drives him, he does a good job, so. Here we go. Let's find out what happened to those dragons.
Zohan Doxos is a liar. My word is worth nothing. I cannot let this thing happen to you under my roof.
But it did happen under your roof.
Khaleesi, many times in my life, I have
I don't care where you've been.
I mean, I guess she's mad about the whole thing and her men dying off and stuff, but, like, it's the one person that's saying he's gonna help, and then she's just berating him. I mean, it did, I guess, happen under his roof, but, I don't know. I mean, it's weird because, like, last episode, she's, like, asking everybody, like, oh, can I have your ships? Can I have this? Can I have this? And then this episode, she's like, I don't want your help. Like, what are you gonna do, little girl?
Oil of roses.
But some are not.
I need silk for stitching. I need fennel root for those with fever, willow bark. Mostly I need milk of the poppy. You saw what it was like to amputate a foot without any. I assume there will be more loss of limb before this war is over.
If you need help finding these...
I know where to find them. I'm sorry, I shouldn't interrupt you.
Continue, my lady.
You're riding to the Crag to negotiate a surrender.
Yes.
The Crag will have a Maester, and he will have what I need.
I expect he will.
If I could write a list...
Come with me to the Crag.
I don't think that'll be...
Let the Maester show you his stores. I want the wounded men to be treated well. All the wounded men.
Interesting. I don't know. Your own men are going to suffer if you have too many captives. So this is war. I don't know. I mean, it's a nice thought to keep people captive instead of just killing them. But you won't be able to keep that up for long. Especially if you keep capturing more people. You're not going to have enough supplies for your own men. Huh. I don't know.
And once I've got them, the pampered little shits. It's better to be cruel than weak. Prince Theon!
Where are they?
Who, my lord?
The Stark boys, where are they?
Don't know, I see no one. Oh!
Think harder.
I swear, my lord. I don't know.
Beating up an old man. Well done. I don't know. I mean, he's right in some ways. You know, it's better to be cruel than, what do you say? Better be cruel than something. But, I don't know. There is a point where you're just too cruel. Nobody's going to like you. If nobody likes you, no one's going to listen to you. Even your own men will turn against you eventually. I mean, you saw that with King Joffrey, so something to be considered about being too cruel. Oh, I guess King Joffrey, his own men, didn't turn against him. It was the town folk, but still, same sort of concept or idea.
These people?
They are not to be trusted.
And who is to be trusted? Who are my people? The Targaryens. I only knew one, my brother, and he would have let 1,000 men rape me if it had got him the crown. The Dothraki? Most of them turned on me the day that Khal Drogo fell from his horse.
Your people are in Westeros.
People in Westeros don't know I'm alive.
They will soon enough.
And then what? They'll pray for my return, they'll wave dragon banners and shout my name.
I mean, that would be nice, but I don't know. I mean, maybe she's coming to terms with the fact that she's got nobody. 'Cause I don't, like, who's there for her, you know? I mean, she's got some help, but I don't know. Princess Daenerys. I mean, I don't know. I mean, she's got to trust some people, though. Otherwise, she's not going to be able to do anything, you know? You're not going to even be able to get back your own dragons at this rate. You've got nobody. You got nothing. So you got to ask for help or, allow people to help you, especially the guy that let you into the city. He was saying he was going to find out, and you're like, I mean, you have every right to be upset, but, man, you gotta accept some help, especially when it's offered. I mean, there's not too many people knocking on your door offering to help you.
Since you can't talk about it without blushing, we may as well just...
What, right here in the muck?
I'll keep you warm enough. Are you that afraid of it?
That's enough.
Well, it's nice. And wet. And warm.
Enough.
It don't have teeth. All right. All right. God's your doll.
John. You're in over your head, buddy. You're in over your head. I wonder if she'll get away this time. I don't know. I mean, last time he caught her, but... John, what are you doing, John? What are you doing, man? You're disappointing me. You're not a knight. You're a squire. It's pretty obvious. Pretty obvious. Oh, man.
Should have took me while you had the chance.
John's in trouble now. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they killed him, but I don't know. Maybe they'll let him live because he let her live. Man, now he's the captive. Well, she got away. I guess. I mean, jeez. Wow. Outplayed, John. Outplayed.
right? Give me that. If the Queen sees, I can have Joffrey's children now. Help me flip it over.
Well. So I'm not gonna lie. At first, I thought she didn't know what it was. It was just freaking out, like, what the heck is happening? But it made more sense when she said, if the Queen sees. Yeah. Well, there you have it. I mean, is she gonna make them have children before they get married? Possibly. Man, King Joffrey, though. Gross.
You may never love the king, but you will love his children.
I love his grace with all my heart.
That's so very touching to hear. Permit me to share some womanly wisdom with you on this very special day. The more people you love, the weaker you are. You'll do things for them that you know you shouldn't do. You'll act the fool to make them happy, to keep them safe. Love no one but your children. On that front, a mother has no choice.
But shouldn't I love Joffrey, Your Grace?
You can try.
Interesting. I didn't see the conversation going this way. I don't know if she's trying to be nice or she is actually being nice. I don't trust her. I feel like she's still pure evil. So I don't know. I don't trust her. Like, just up to this point, she's not really had anything nice to say to anyone. I don't know. She's got some issues. Man. I mean, one is she's, head over heels for her brother. I mean, that's an issue right there. But she's got other issues too. So I just don't really trust her. I don't know.
I'm not well suited for imprisonment. Shocking, I know. Some men are. Ned Stark? I imagine he made an excellent prisoner right up until the end.
Well, I mean, I guess. I don't know. Interesting. We haven't heard much from Jaime Lannister in a long time, so it's a very interesting conversation. And so this other guy, I mean, he says he's a Lannister as well, but he's like extended family or something, I guess. I don't know, but very interesting stories about fighting and squiring and all that. I don't know.
Let me help you.
You'll only have to do one thing.
Tell me.
You'll have to die.
Oh man, I knew that was gonna happen. Even before he said it, I was like, he's gonna kill him. But the guy was like, oh, what is it? And even the pause after you're gonna have to die. Man. Huh. Wonder if he's gonna escape. Idiot. You don't. Oh man, he didn't think that through at all. He did not think that through at all. Wow, this ain't looking good. He's probably got keys too. Oh boy.
Will you betray her again, Jorah the Undul? Will you betray her again?
Never.
Wow. I mean, I guess he did betray her back in season 1. I mean, he ended up making good on it, but yeah, he did do it. I wonder who the heck this person is. It'd be a pain to wear that all the time. I don't know. It's kind of eerie. Kind of creepy. Trying to figure out who this person is. I have no idea. But she apparently knows where the dragons are. Wow. Did she take them? I mean, potentially. But she would have killed off a lot of people. I don't think she took them. I bet she just knows. I don't know.
The thief you seek is with her now.
I did not leave the comfort of my home to come to yours and be called a thief.
No one is calling you a thief.
Who is she to accuse us?
Please, they're my children. I'm begging you.
Begging us? It wasn't very long ago you were threatening us.
Without me, the dragons...
The thief is with her now. Well, that's an easy guess because there's already 13 plus a couple others in there. So it was a pretty easy decipher. I don't know which one it was. I don't know. It could have been one of her own people, to be honest. I don't know.
Will die.
It will. I will take you to the House of the Undying, where I have put them.
You have my dragons.
When I learned you were coming to our city, I made an arrangement with the King of Karth. He procured them for me.
But there is no King of Karth.
There is now. That was the other half of the arrangement.
Forever.
Wow. 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 And somebody called his tricks parlor tricks. Man, why is she running though? You gotta go get your dragons. What? I mean, I guess he did take them, but man. Wow. Parlor tricks. Yeah, right. This guy's got something going on. Look at it. Look at that. He knows. Wow. That took a turn. That was pretty intense. Man. Wow. I'm at a loss for words. That wasn't even the ending. That could have ended this episode. You know what I mean? Like that was pretty cool. Pretty crazy. Man, that's too bad. I like the big guy that needed his ships for trading and stuff. I like that guy. The other ones you didn't really get to know very well, but wow. This actor too. House of the Undead, I like him. It's crazy.
Come see them.
Wow. Man, I want to see the House of the Undying. That's crazy. It's crazy. I can't believe that they thought it was just parlor tricks. Wow. Wow.
Between a father and his vengeance asks for death.
Lord Karstark, this man is our prisoner
This monster killed my son.
and crippled mine.
Oh, so maybe the kid wasn't a Lannister. I don't know why I just thought he was a Lannister. I don't know. Man. Makes sense to want his head, but yeah, I mean, he is the Stark's prisoner.
How many times can you read one Raven scroll?
Stennis.
That's funny. I do that though. I reread letters sometimes. Man. Jaime Lannister. I don't know. I'm surprised he didn't get farther, but I mean, he's probably malnourished and everything. So, and he was still, well, he unchained himself, but they caught him. I don't know. This is an eventful episode. They were the comment about the build-up episode with that last episode was not kidding. There has been a lot that happened this episode. A lot.
The Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and Protector of the Realm.
I'm sure you'll make a point eventually.
He needs to start acting like a king. This war you started is coming to our doorstep. And if the entire city wants Joffrey dead...
I'm not the one giving the boy whores to abuse.
I thought the girls might help him.
Did you?
I was wrong. If we can't control him...
Do you think I haven't tried? He doesn't listen to me.
It's hard to put a leash on a dog once you've put a crown on its head.
There you go. It's a good thing. I mean, yeah, it is hard to put a leash on a dog once you put a crown on its head. Yeah. We knew he wasn't that great of a person. So, I mean, we knew he couldn't be trusted anyways. But, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but that's cool. The war's coming to them, but, I mean, if we'll see if those bottles, you know, what'd they call that? The green stuff? I forget what it's called, but, I mean, we'll see if that actually works and if they can actually hit the ships and take care of them that way. But yeah, very, very good episode. Very interesting. Lots going on. A lot to unpack.
I need to be alone with him.
Milady, our orders.
Your orders, which I've just gave you, are to leave me alone with him.
Oh, man. Why? You recaptured him, which is good. But then, what are you going to achieve by having a conversation with him when already the last person that was in the cell with him did not live? What is she gonna do? She better not just let him go. Man, what the heck are you doing?
Buck doesn't seem to like me.
You strangled his son with your chains.
Oh. Was he the one on guard duty? He was in my way.
Oh, the one on guard duty. I didn't catch that. I thought his son was the guy that was captive with him. Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah, but I mean, what else is he gonna do? I don't know. The longer you have a prisoner, the more chance you give them to escape or cause problems. I don't know.
Knight would have done the same. The walking, talking reminder that the Honorable Lord Eddard Stark fucked another woman.
Your sword.
Oh, come on now. Somebody can't handle her emotions. Is she really? Come on now. That's stupid. Man, she is stupid. What? Seriously? I don't think those were the Starks, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Wow. What the heck? I'll be back with my final thoughts here in the next clip. Holy shit. What an episode. I have a lot of thoughts and a lot to say. I just, wow. Like, this has got to be the most action-packed episode to this date, including season 1. Like, so much happened. So many people died. It's insane, everything that happened. Like, man, what an amazing episode. I'm still at a loss for words, even days after seeing it. There's just so much to unpack, so much we learned, so much I probably missed because there was just so much in this episode. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I'm going to try and break down my thoughts if I can. We're going to start with something easy. All right. The Queen. So, Queen Circe, right? She showed a different side of her this episode. I still don't trust her. I still don't know if she's for real, but some of her bits, like 100%, like, yes, it was real. Like, there's no denying that it was real. She wasn't putting on a show. She didn't need to do any of this stuff. It's 100% real. Her vulnerability with her brother, the imp, crying about her hoarded son and just how awful he is, and just knowing that he is this evil, awful thing. Like, he's worse than her 1,000 times. You know what I mean? Like, he's just that bad. That was a different side to her. She's finally breaking down and realizing what she's created. And again, though, even the imp said, you've got 2 out of 3 were pretty good. So as a parent, not that I am a parent, but I feel like you can't fully blame yourself 100% for how your child turns out. Especially 2 out of 3, 2 good kids, 1 bad apple. You did pretty good. Still though, she is evil. But King Joffrey is just that much more evil and that much more of an awful human being. And then she was nice to the Stark girl, Sansa. Like, she was really nice to Sansa. Presumably nice, with some of the things she was saying. Stuff about how she can try and love Joffrey, but the main thing is she just needs to love her children and stuff like that. But yeah, really saw her in a different light this episode. I still, though, just because of her character build up to this point, I still don't trust her. I still don't like her. I wouldn't want to be in a room with her alone. Like, I just don't trust her. Wouldn't want to be in a room with her at all. Doesn't have to be alone, just at all. So yeah, that was crazy to see that different side. And that was the less crazy of everything that just happened here. So towards the end, this was a little bit more the end. This, to me, could have been the end of the episode. And I would have thought it was a great ending. The 13. They killed 11 of the 13. The House of the Undying killed 11 people. Not just people, but like the leaders. And they're having a king now? And he stole the dragons? Or had them stolen? And then he's like teleporting around the room and like has multiple versions of himself. Man, so like and I'm stuck on the fact that someone called them parlor tricks. Like, this is more than parlor tricks. It could be the House of the Undying is like devil worshippers or something like that. And then, they get all these perks or whatever. But like, for example, if it was just parlor tricks or just visual effects, the 11 people would still be alive, because you cannot have a ghost hold on to a knife and slice somebody's throat open. Like, a ghost cannot do that. I suppose a demon could, but it was interesting that they were all taking the same form. It was the same person, or same body, at least. But clearly, like when he got stabbed at the end, and then it didn't matter. Like, it was just his clothes. Like, something demonic, or, I mean, maybe not demons, but something magical, something is going on. I want to learn more about the House of the Undying. I think that character is pretty awesome. I want to see the House of the Undying. I want to know more about this. But wow. Now we've got a king. I don't think I have the king's name down. The African-American guy that cut his hand that episode to let Khaleesi in. I don't remember his name. If you want to remind me, that would be great. But, wow. Like, what? What the heck? And then, like, to me, that was the shocker of the episode. Like, that could have been it. Then we see Mrs. Stark, Catelyn Stark, freaking, I mean, we don't even see her kill Jaime, but she asked for she asked for the sword from the knight that's sworn to her, and you don't see it happen, but like, I think she killed him. Like, talk about a woman that can't handle her own emotions. I understand he was being nasty to her. He was talking poorly about Ned Stark, who she loves dearly, who is dead. But that's what enemies do. You're at war. The Lannisters are evil people. Like, of course they're going to talk poorly. He has nothing he can do to you except talk to you. And are you going to let his words affect you that much that you're going to then kill him? Like, that's not good. That's gonna liven up the Lannisters. They're not gonna be happy. It's just gonna make everything worse. You don't have a bargaining chip. You have 2 daughters that are in the hands of the Lannisters, and yet you don't care enough about your daughters, to keep Jaime Lannister alive. So you freaking kill him when you have 2 daughters, not to mention your sons, who you got word that Winterfell was taken. Like, your children are in harm's way. They're with the enemy. They're with the Lannisters. And then you decide to kill your one bargaining chip, your one person, your one captured person that could make a difference or could maybe end things. You kill him. Now, I understand. I don't have, thankfully my wife's not dead. She didn't cheat on me and then die. She didn't cheat on me at all, and she didn't die. But still, you're an adult. Jaime Lannister is acting like a little child, just talking verbally. I still don't fully grasp how just words alone can trigger you to actions. It was like that in jail too. There were some guards that were like that. Like, an inmate would say something mean to a guard, and the guard gets all mad, wants to fight him. Like, it's not the action. It's not the words that you act on. You act on other actions. I had an inmate, and if you don't want to hear this story, I'm sorry, you can skip it. But so I had an inmate. He kept threatening to kill my family. He was threatening to kill me. He wanted to harm me. He wanted to kill my family. Said he was going to come and, all this terrible things to my family. He was going to find out where I lived. I didn't react, right? I very easily could have wrote him up, and I eventually did, but I could have wrote him up for, threats and intimidation or something like that. But okay, whatever. You're just talking. You're talking. Now, it did upset me. I don't want people threatening my family. I don't want people threatening me. I'd rather them threaten me than my family or talk bad about my family. Like, I don't like that. That's not cool, right? But I did not react. Now, later on, the threats and intimidation went from words to actions. And the action was, he came at me. So I, because of him on camera, coming at me, attacking me, or presumably that's what he was trying to do, I took care of it. Took him in the cell, and we took care of it. I can give you details if you want, but regardless, that's where it ended, right? But I didn't react to his words, even though he was saying awful things about my family and threatening me and saying terrible things about how he was going to kill my family. I didn't react until, one, I had a reason, self-defense. I had a good reason to, but still, like, words alone should not be enough to create violence. There's that narrative in this day and age where your words are violence. Nobody's words are violent. It's the actions that come with the words. Now, you could arguably create violence or call for violence with your words, but your words are not the violent act. It's the action that maybe takes place because of something you said or because of something that somebody else said. I don't grasp it. And I realize it's just a TV show. I'm really, really far into it because I'm like comparing like TV show with life and stuff. But I still think there's this warped conception about somebody said something bad to me, or in this case, somebody insulted my dead husband, which, in her defense, that's horrible. How dare he say that? But she could have walked away. She could have slapped him. I mean, she smacked him with a rock before. She could have slapped him and then walked away. Again, I don't think the slapping is necessarily a good thing, but she could have done that. But no, what does she do? She takes a sword and presumably kills him. Idiot. I don't, but there's a lot of people out there like that. There's a lot of people that react to words. I've been verbally assaulted because I don't believe you can really be assaulted verbally. I think that's a conspiracy or whatever. But like, people have said they're going to kill me. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And this is mainly in jails, obviously. I mean, that's mainly where I've been. I don't usually walk down the street and someone says, I'm going to kill you. But like in jails, okay, I will keep note in my head. So-and-so said they were going to kill me. Maybe I won't let them be behind my back without me watching them. That would be smart. But until they actually do something, I don't take their threats seriously or to heart, right? I keep in my head, say, okay, this guy is kind of off his rocker. I should keep an eye on him. But that's the thing. They're just words until there's action behind those words. If he wasn't, chained up, if he was doing, like, he can't even defend himself. Like, all he was doing was saying words. That's the point I'm trying to make here. But don't get me wrong, I'm not, I defend myself, fine. But if all you're doing is throwing hateful words at me, especially if it's only about me, it's not actually hurting me. You didn't actually kill me, even though you said you were going to. Now, the moment you do something where you come at me, either with nobody's ever came at me with a shank, but just an example, if you come at me with a shank or, you try to punch me, then you are putting, like, you're bringing that level of threat up. At that point, yeah, absolutely, you should do something because they've already threatened you with words, and now they're physically threatening you, and they already said they're going to kill you. So yeah, defend yourself. This case, I mean, the guy's chained up. Come on. I don't know. I'll move on. I digress. Next thing I want to mention, man, Brandon and Rickon. Okay, so here's my thing with Greyjoy. I don't know, and you guys are probably going to hate me in the comments, and that's fine. Share your piece with me. Tell me how I'm so stupid for not believing it. I didn't believe Ned was actually dead either. I do believe Jaime Lannister's dead. I think she's stupid. Ned, I just didn't believe it. The main character, I just didn't believe that. Now, these two boys, Brandon and Rickon, they very well could be dead, right? But what confuses me, there's a couple things that confuse me, right? One, visually, I don't see them. I mean, all I see is two charred children. I don't know that it's those two. Presumably that's what I'm supposed to think. That's what Greyjoy wants me to think. And that's what the people there thought. But why wasn't there four? Because he knew, Prince Greyjoy knew, right? He knew that they didn't get away on their own. One of them's crippled. What, is the youngest brother going to carry the crippled guy? No, they had help, right? So why would he only hang two of the four? That's where I'm a little lost. And that's more of my thought process as to why I don't believe they're dead. They very well could be dead. That would be another tragic loss for the Starks. To be honest with you, I feel more attuned or more. I would be more upset if Sansa or Arya died. Just me, the viewer. I've just gotten to know them better. I like their characters better. And we'll get into the characters here in just a second. But I would be more torn apart if they died. With the way this was presented, it's not even that I don't want to believe. Like with Ned, I didn't want to believe he was dead. With these guys, Brandon, Rickon, Bran, I feel like it's unlikely that they are dead. We never saw them get caught. There were four of them that escaped, and now you hang two of them. I mean, presumably, you just maybe didn't display the other two that you killed. But I don't necessarily believe they're dead. And again, I mean, I have been told before, that's what you're trained to think. You're not thinking, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. But that's still my thoughts. That's still what I think. Be it right, be it wrong, be it stupid or not. That's what I think. I don't think they're dead. I think they could die. But I feel like if they were going to die, we would see them die. I do think Jaime Lannister's dead, so at least I believe that much, right? Because I'm sure I'll come back next episode and then, oh, yep, they're actually dead. But regardless, crazy episode, very in-depth, a lot of stuff that happened, a lot of stuff to break down. I keep going back to the House of the Undying, but that intrigues me so much. That storyline. Who is this guy? I mean, I know he introduced himself a few episodes ago. Of course, I didn't write down his name because I'm an idiot. But But who is this guy? Even if I knew his name, who is this guy? So let's break down characters a little bit. Jon Snow, right? Jon Snow has always been one of my favorites. He has become less and less of a favorite the more I've seen him. I don't like. He was supposed to kill this girl. He didn't. He couldn't do it. That's fine. But then you're gonna like. She gets all like sex talk with you, and you get distracted, and barely hold on to the rope. She escapes, and then you're captured. Like, come on, man. Not a warrior. Not a warrior. Not a knight. No. Jon Snow should and always be a squire. I still like him, but I'm just like, you're being stupid and it's aggravating. It's kind of like Caitlyn, killing Jaime Stark. You are an idiot. like I don't mind her as a character. But just come on. Like, use your brain. My goodness. I really like Arya. I like Arya better than Sansa, but I like Sansa as well. Arya's my favorite Stark, hands down. I like Robb. He seems to be a good king of the North, but Arya's my favorite. I really don't want anything to happen to Arya. But I'm just holding my breath because she's right there with Tywin, Lord Tywin of the Casterly Rock. The father of the Lannisters. She's right there alongside of him, and she doesn't know how to keep her mouth shut. So I'm just holding my breath with her. I don't know how long she can keep this going. She still has one death to claim, but she's already had some close calls. I'm not holding my breath, but I would be devastated. I feel like I would be devastated if she dies. So she's definitely my favorite Stark. I guess, and some of these other characters, right? Like Stannis Baratheon, I want to know more about what's going on right now. Obviously they're sailing towards King Jaime. I'm an idiot. King Joffrey. They're sailing towards King Joffrey and the castle there. I want to see more of that. It's not necessarily because I like Stannis, because I don't. But the lady in red, she does intrigue me, and I'm interested in what else would happen with Stannis and her. But he's not like a favorite. He's interesting. As far as the Lannisters go, obviously the Imp's my favorite. That actor is so good. Yeah, he's just awesome. He's awesome. I can't say enough good things about him. I was a little unsure about him in episode 1, just with the whole sex thing, and that was a little unnerving. I don't know about unnerving. It was a little shocking. I knew there was sex in Game of Thrones, but I wasn't ready for it. Episode 1. You saw my reaction. You know. But yeah, he's definitely my favorite. He's definitely become my favorite. I kind of like Tywin, Lord Tywin, his father. Like, you hear so much bad about him, but then when you actually see him and listen to him, he doesn't, like, he's treated Arya very nicely. Now, I don't think he knows she's a Stark. I think if he knew she was a Stark, he would not treat her so nicely. But yeah, his character intrigues me, and you kind of feel for him a little bit about how he's like, this is going to be my last war. This is going to be the one I'm remembered for. You kind of feel for him a little bit. Kind of feel for him. Lord Peter Baelish. Yeah, I really liked him in season 1. But I don't know. He's kind of getting old, Like, I still like him. I still and this is like what these characters I'm going through right now. These are characters I like. I'm not talking about who's the best actor or actress, who's got the best storyline. Like, this just as far as like likability, like I as the audience member really likes this character. Yeah, I don't know. But I guess I'm not a huge fan of anyone, really. I mean, the Starks, yeah, but more the daughters. And then the imp, the Lannister imp, and then Tywin. I really like him. As far as actors go, as far as like actual acting though, I do like all the Lannisters. They do really well. King Joffrey, man, I mean, you just love to hate him, don't you? I mean, he's just a horrible, horrible little child. He is someone that you would refer to as the little shit. Like, that's what he is. He's just a little shit. But yeah, I don't know. And then I would also mention Princess Daenerys Khaleesi. She's getting on my nerves too. You know, with the whole not trusting anyone, not letting anyone help her. But then come to find out the person that was offering her help is the one that stole her dragons in the first place. So maybe you can't really blame her there. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, I don't think there's a bad actor. Even some of these side characters, you know? Like, I don't... No one comes to mind like, oh, their acting is pretty poor. You know what I mean? The only thing that had mentioned that stuck in my head is that one green screen that was really bad. This was a while ago. But that's the only thing that I was like, that was kind of stupid. Didn't really fit. Didn't really work for me. The actors, I mean, they're all great. And the funny thing is, like, a lot of these actors, like, I don't know who they are. I know who the imp was. But a lot of these actors, I don't think I've ever seen them before in anything. So, I feel like they're pretty good. I guess there were times with the initial King Robert. I didn't necessarily think he was a bad actor, but I don't know. He wasn't my favorite. He wasn't that great. You know, he was just kind of there. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts here. I'll wrap it up here, but yeah, if you have any questions about specific characters that want to know my opinion, let me know. I'll try to get them in the next episode. Sorry, this video is a little late, guys. Just this week's gotten away from me. I ended up sleeping a lot this past weekend, so I only got the RuneScape video edited and done. And then I didn't even start. I filmed Game of Thrones Sunday night, right? This episode, I filmed it Sunday night. And you can see, I mean, it's a little darker. I need better lighting in this office space. I need to invest in some lighting. That's going to be one of the first things I probably will do if we start making any money off of YouTube, such as like ad revenue. After you have to have 1,000 subscribers and like 300,000 hours watched or something. It was maybe 300 hours watched. I don't remember. But that would be, if I do ever make ad revenue off this YouTube channel, lighting is an important thing to me. Maybe upgrade the mic, the camera, maybe get something a little higher quality. Just make a better viewer experience for you all. But I think lighting is a very important one. But right now, I am purchasing a new computer. I need more memory. This one, it's got some things broken on it. The USB ports are loose somehow. It's also a processor that's just like really old. I only have 16 gigabytes of RAM. I've used up all my memory. I put some on my passport to, you know, get some of that space off. I've deleted some things, but I want more memory. I want to be able to keep all these videos, especially if we ever go Patreon. And the thing I'm talking about Patreon, you know, I've kept all of the uncut versions of my filming or clips and stuff. So I would, you know, absolutely would love to put that out there for you all. But you know, that's way down the future, but I still want to keep it. Just because, you know, maybe it's something you all want to see. Maybe we don't even go Patreon, you know, maybe a couple years after we finish Game of Thrones, I re-release them. Well, but I couldn't re-release them on YouTube. Like, I have to edit them on YouTube. We'll figure it out. I still want to keep them. Also for myself, you know, and I'm not saying, oh, I'm this great guy and this great, you know, reactor or something like that. It's just, it's memories. You know, this YouTube channel is very important to me. It might not feel like it, you know, because I don't post consistently. Well, I try to, but I'm late, like today. You know, so it might not feel like I care, but I really do. Like this, like I'm living my childhood dream with you all. Like, you guys have, like, I know it's silly, and I know there's only, you know, there's still a lot of us. There's over 100 people, right? 106 right now. That is a lot of people. It doesn't mean anything in the YouTube area as far as like ad revenue, nothing. Like there's no like money reason it matters. It just matters to me. It's a big deal for me. I am living my childhood dream. The only downfall is in my childhood dream, I didn't actually have a real job. This was my job. So that's the only difference. But still, you guys are helping. You're helping an old man live his dream, living the best life. So thank you for that. Now we're getting all sob here, so I'll leave you with this. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Consider subscribing if you're new. I mean, that just makes my day, guys. It really does. I think I think there's been 11 of you that subscribed over the past month. Like, I might just start crying. That's silly, but it just makes my day. It really means a lot to me. It doesn't, like, you know, it's not like I'm whoring out for subscribers, because it doesn't do anything except boost my ego. You know, I don't know, not even my ego. It just makes me happy. So consider making an old man happy. I've got some new videos coming up. I'm really going to try this Saturday, hopefully in 2 days, to get the Boys episode 1, season 1, the Boys reaction video up. I'm going to try my best. And then of course RuneScape content. And then I also am going to film, I don't know when I'm going to post it, but I'm going to film a video about my experience with the mini marathon, just to share that with you. Because I did make a video probably like 6 months ago now saying I was training for it. That did actually happen. So yeah, but regardless, Game of Thrones, amazing episode. If we go back to grading episodes, which I will just real quick, absolutely hands down favorite episode. It might even be my favorite episode of all seasons. I mean, it was that good. Like, so much happened, so many storylines, so many small details, so many large details. Amazing episode. Amazing. If you haven't watched this episode, which of course you have, I mean, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this, but like, just, man, wow. Incredible. Like, I can't stress that enough. This was amazing. On that note, I will leave you here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. You're the best. Have a good weekend. Have a good life. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.